Hey tasters, I've come across this Italian bottle of wine and I cannot get it out of my head. It is a red dry wine, but it smells of roses and cherries and that Eastern Mediterranean seductress, the Maghlab. I am obsessed. I need to know more about it. I need an expert in Italian wine. So, I've been doing some background research on this gentleman here, Mr. Nikos Georgiadis. Background research. Does that make me a cyber stalker? Anyway, he's a fully accredited member of, and I apologize if I sound like a bad Danny DeVito impersonator here, but I think it's pronounced Associazione Italiana Sommelier, or the Italian Sommelier Association. He came here to Larnaca and created a beautiful boutique hotel to celebrate his two great loves, art and wine. I have heard that Mr. Georgiadis holds wine tastings to educate his hotel guests about Italian wine. Okay, there's a small challenge. These wine tastings are only available to hotel guests. I mean, I could book a room, but that's crazy. I live in Larnaca. This hotel is 10 minutes away from the office. Hi, it's me again. I'd like to make a reservation, please, for today. Okay, great. I can be there in 12 minutes. That's right, I said 12 minutes. She thinks I'm crazy. Anyway, let's go. Hey tasters, I am in the hotel room. I've just checked in. It's a lovely room. I'll show you around. Look at all these things. An espresso coffee machine, because wine lovers usually love their coffee. And let me show you the bathroom. Don't you love hotel bathrooms? I'm going to explore these later, all these little boxes. Fluffy white towels. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to have coffee looking at this masterpiece. I feel quite lucky. Okay, let's check out the bedroom. Gustav Klimt was an Austrian artist. He was very influenced by Japanese art. His paintings are very erotic and his best period was his golden period. He actually painted with gold leaf. Guys, I'm just gonna top up my lipstick and then I'm gonna head upstairs to the roof garden and see if we can find Mr. Georgiadis. Hey guys, so I am heading up to the rooftop. I need to find Mr. Georgiadis, my Italian wine expert. Hey tasters, I have found him. I have found my Italian wine expert. This is Mr. Nikos Georgiadis, and I am going to get my Italian wine tasting and some more information about that wine that absolutely intrigued me. So, Mr. Georgiadis, this place is amazing.
Thank you very much. Art and Wine is a theme hotel based on two of my passions, art and wine. And now we are going to taste some of my wines that I introduced in Cyprus. I'm an importer. These wines, I know this personally, all of these producers. I know that they produce amazing wines even in average years. But we have to taste a lot of them, so prepare. prepare your taste, your palate.
I think I'll manage that.
Okay.
So you didn't start out as a sommelier?
Of course not. I'm an engineer, and I quit from engineer a couple of years ago, and now I work on my passion. I work on wine and on art. This is why we create this place in the middle of Larnaca. We have this amazing place upstairs in the top floor, and of course we gave to our guests once a week a wine tasting complimentary.
You hold the wine tasting every week for your guests?
Yes, every
That's
week,
amazing.
once a week, and because we bring together people from different cultures, different countries, in front of a glass of wine, some cheeses and some marmalade.
It's amazing, yes, wine brings people together.
Exactly.
I need one more favor from you before we start tasting the wine. I know that you're a qualified sommelier.
Yes.
But I cannot pronounce the Italian Sommelier Association. Please help
Its
me.
name is Associazione Italiana Sommelier.
Associazione Italiana Sommelier. How did I do, guys? Leave a comment below and let me know. Okay, so what are we tasting now?
We're tasting a Gewürztraminer from the North Italy, close to Austria. It's the Südtirol area. As you can see, it's a different wine. It's a different Gewürztraminer from the French ones or from the Austrian ones, because this has less glycerin, more acidity, so it becomes balanced, and it usually you can drink it in for a full meal.
Very often Gewürztraminer is difficult to pair with food, but this has more acidity. So
of course, usually the Gewürztraminer is a desert wine.
Oh, this is amazing. Yes, this is not overly perfumed. You can easily pair this with quite a range of dishes, actually. It's sharper than other Gewürztraminers, this.
Yes.
But there's still a little bit of rose.
You can feel, first of all, the flower scents, rose. Then you can feel the passion fruit and the lychee aromas. We don't have wood here because this wine has passed only very quickly, perhaps a week in oak barrels. Of course, you can pair it with some cheeses. This is Parmigiano Reggiano, 30 months. This is a soft cheese with truffle.
They do like
it's
it.
Different.
It's
the
very
taste
different.
is different.
It changes.
Of course.
So the wine on its own is beautiful, but then when you pair it with a strong cheese like that, it changes. It becomes, the wine almost feels more full-bodied and
Exactly. Let's go to try one more, one of that you know.
It's the wine that really intrigued me.
Okay. It's a very strange blended because we have two different varieties. We have the Barbera, who has a lot of acidity usually, and we have the Ruché. It's a local Italian variety in the north that has been reinvented. They found the last 10 vines 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
So it was nearly extinct?
Yes.
And it was rescued? Wow.
Yes. And has been found only 10 of these vines, and now they produce, and we have also, has become a denomination of origin, this kind of wine. And this blended is 60% of Barbera and 40% of Ruché. Wow. Ruché is a semi-aromatic variety. It's not like the Gewürztraminer, but it's in any case aromatic. You can feel it during the fermentation, and of course even the grapes. You can smell them, and you can feel that they have some smell odors.
So this wine caught my attention. I have never tasted a red wine that was so aromatic. You usually get the usual aromas, berries,
exactly.
right, plums. but this is different because it's a red wine that has the aromatic profile closer to an aromatic white, because there's all these roses and all these sweet spices, and I really, this is why I wanted to find you.
Okay. I can explain to you that there is the Ruché variety give us too much rose, okay? But when we leave grapes late harvesting, let's say 1 week after the maturity, the skin is going to release more substances, the spicy ones, let's say. We are going to have in this wine some different smells from the usual berries, cherries,
yes,
and so on.
This is incredible, because what I'm getting here, I'm getting cherries, yes. However, there is a lot of rose, which is very unusual, and sweet spices. So there's cloves, and I'm getting this spice that you don't really find beyond the Eastern Mediterranean very often, because this reminds me of mahlab. Mahlab is the ground stones of a particular variety of cherry. It's very, very aromatic because you get the smell of rose and the smell of cherries, and it's absolutely beautiful. I have never found mahlab in wine before.
This is something that you have to recall from your memory some other time you have smelled it and identified. This is why usually people, they know that the red wines smell berries. When you are going further, you are going to find the honey, you are going to find the spices, you are going to find the aromas of flowers. But sometimes you can smell something that I can't, because the sensitivity of that particular compound is yours, is higher than mine. Okay, this is why you found something that I didn't find it before. Now, the next time, I create in my memory, let's say, a box where I introduce this particular smell, and now I can recall it when I will smell.
And this is why we should always taste wine with friends.
Cheers.
Cheers. So so most of the aromas come from Ruché, not Barbera?
Yes.
And
yes.
Barbera
gives us only the
structure.
acidity, the structure.
Okay.
We have the skeleton of the Barbera and let's say, the bouquet of Ruché.
It's a beautiful wine.
Yes, thank you.
So tasters, this is what I love about wine. I came across this wine that intrigued me, and now I have made a new friend. I have learned so much more about Italian wine. I had to check into a hotel to do that, but it was totally worth it. And if you're ever in Larnaca, make sure to check out this beautiful, beautiful residence, arts and wine studios and apartments. You can enjoy art on the walls. You can enjoy a complimentary wine tasting of Italian wine that this wonderful gentleman imports himself, because he knows the Italian producers personally. I have had the best time. So I'm going to leave some details in the description below if you want to find out more. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below, leave me a thumbs up, and subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.